Ask me how we made it here bang on 6 o'clock. Where has today gone? In fact, where has November and December gone? Please, just somebody educate me. I feel like I looked down for a moment, I looked up, and it's the 19th of December. I mean, come on. Firstly, thank you for tuning in. Secondly, you all know who I am, right? My name is Toni Darroch and this is the How to Craft Network. But I just want to say, if you've messaged me about anything, if it's just to say Merry Christmas, or if it's been about a parcel, or if you're wishing the team Merry Christmas, or if you've put a post on Facebook or any platforms, I promise you, I am not ignoring you. I promise. It is just that I have not raised my ugly head since the advent calendars rocked up at this building. I can't tell you what I've eaten for my breakfast, for my lunch or for my tea. The average days for all of us here at Stamps by Me has been 16 hours. But fingers crossed, I think 85% of orders have gone next day delivery. Unfortunately, some of our USA ladies and gentlemen will not get them before Christmas. I did give you the heads up in relation to this. I'm very sad about it, but there's just some things that are just not in my control, and that was one of them. However, I honestly believe that me and the team have worked our butts off to get them there to you before Christmas. So I hope everybody gets them, and if you don't, I did my best. I did my best. So welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Toni and this is the How to Craft Network, and this is our one-day special. Now, if you've got any questions, you can ask away. I will say to you now, Becky is not in the office now. She's had to take some urgent annual leave. Her dad's in hospital as well. But bless her little heart, she has worked her backside off with Tony, Tim, Tom, Simon and Kath. Right up until this very day, and she needs a moment to breathe. So if you do message and you don't get a reply, please don't get aggravated. If it's important, you can message me directly, as you all know. But thank you so much, guys, for your patience. I appreciate it so much. If you've sent me a card and I haven't said thank you, I'm saying thank you right now. It's not through ignorance, it's just through sheer hard work from the team. I really wanted you to get them before Christmas. And I knew a lot of you said, we'll have it after, and some of you will get it after. But I really, really, really wanted you to have that little bit of a surprise and get it before. So let's crack on to our one-day special. Now, these items will not be before Christmas. Guaranteed will not. Will not be before Christmas, and I'm not apologising. There's just nothing I can do. And honestly, I've been saying for about 2 months, me and the team are winding down to take a break, and it's the 19th of December and I am nowhere near winding down. Me and Tom and Tim will be here on Christmas Eve until late probably. However, we are taking a break from the 1st of January, so I'm not too precious about it, guys. But thank you so much for everything and anything. Okay, before we get into one-day specials, though, I just need to cover it off. You're probably sick to the back teeth of hearing it. But as you all know, Tim is having to set up the point reset for the 1st of January. And for those of you that have locked in your points, it is taking time. 10th of January, your points, okay? It is taking some time. He's going to go into every single person to ensure your points don't reset if you've locked in your points. So this is probably my last bid. I might talk about it Monday night if I do a Monday Night Live. We're not sure yet. But if you haven't locked in your points, there will be no emails aftermath, unfortunately, just due to the complexity of how we're having to do it this year. It's a brand new thing for us here at Stamps by Me, and he's having to manually input it for every customer. So if you haven't locked in your points, please lock in your points. If you are an avid Stamps by Me follower and save and love the savings, whether you're at 5%, 10%, 20%, if you don't lock in your points, you will have to spend £1,000 to get back to 20% discount. Okay, I'm meeting you halfway by offering you the loyalty point scheme lock-in. So please lock in your points. Don't message me on the 2nd of January when I've taken it off the website and say, I forgot, or I missed out, or... Because honestly, you will know, guys, you're sick of hearing it yourselves. I spoke about it in nearly every live and encouraged everybody to do so. There will be no unfortunately, or Tim and Tony will sort it for you, because we can't. Because I know I'll get a few, and it's just going to put us behind even further. So lock in your points. We have linked it to the show. It's £100 to lock in your points, stay where you are. If you're on a bit less than 20%, you can build up to the 20%. You just don't go back to the beginning, okay? So lock in your points. Should do a song for it. Right, let's get into the one-day special. So, new design, not new concept. So I went live to Hobby Maker, didn't I, with 2 lovely flower and die sets, the Southern Magnolia and the Chrysanthemum. The most popular was the Chrysanthemum, even though I said it would be the Southern Magnolia, it was the Chrysanthemum. Okay, I don't know everything. But we have one final design. There are no more designs. We don't have any in the pipeline. We'll see how this one's received. If you like it, I'll try and think of some more different shapes that will work with the 3 designs. But today's design is called the Hellebore. Hellebore. Seems very appropriate right now. But before I show you, let's talk. Let's say hello to our friends. Phil, Fed Eugenia, Karen, Iris, Michaela, Chrissy, Pat Capri, Phil, Patricia, Michaela, Sue. Look at you all here. Oh, so you all have your Christmas Eve boxes have gone out the door as well. Your under the tree boxes have gone out the door as well. What else have I been doing? I've got paper cuts to show it. And when I get in bath, I'm going to hop in and jump straight back out because of all the paper cuts. Do you all feel sorry for me here? I'm absolutely bamboozled, guys. Tim stood there going, Will Smalley smiling. He's as tired as I am. He looks worse than I do. Phil, I'm told to tell you that QVC next year is going to be amazing. We'll see. We'll see. Right, okay, let's show you the product. Can I just have a look? Just opened my order and forgot about the carter pad. Oh, it's a little surprise for you then, Dorothy. I also got a lovely note from Tony and Becky. Listen, as busy as we are, if I saw your name on one of those labels, which, by the way, was over 1,000 orders, and Tim had to manually input every single one because we weren't onboarded. If I saw a name that I recognised, I wrote on the back, I think I wrote something. It's a blur. Merry Christmas, love Tony, I packed this, ha ha ha. So I put like something cheeky inside. I didn't put anything inside, I didn't bother. Oh, Chrissy received the parcels today. Angela says, got my Christmas Eve boxes today, but this is making me very happy. This is the smiliest I've been. This morning I was very grumpy. Yes. Tim just went every morning. Actually, I was grumpy the day before as well. Becky's like, my goodness me, you're grumpy this morning. I'm like, I can't deal with this. We need to get these out the door. So let's be happy for an hour. Shall we be happy for an hour? Now, as always, please share, heart, thumbs up, share the love of craft. Have we not got any Facebook comments? There's no on there, darling. It says no comments. Nobody talking to me. Oh, gosh, all my hard work this week and nobody's talking to me. Brenda, cha. Listen, I'm delirious. Delirious, and so is the boy. The boy ain't seen the house for 3 days. He's like, are we going home? No. Did you hear that? Tim. Did you hear that, guys? Tim just went, ah. It's a good job we love you guys. We were excited about tonight's show. I just said we're excited about tonight's show, guys, and Tim's in his chair like that. Honestly, and have you noticed as well, we're on one counter. We're on one counter as well, guys. We just didn't have the heart to pack down the Deal Hunters show. And I've got my calm tea. There we go. Is it calm today or peace? Soulful blend today. I think it's peaceful. So, have we got any jokes? Has anybody got any jokes? Come on, cheer me and Tim up. We need a laugh. Has anybody got any funny stories? Let's have a look at the product. Now, if you're brand new here, it isn't normally like this, but I had a lot to get off my chest because it's been epic here at Stamps by Me. Talk about leaving everything while the last minute, but it, you know, it's done now. So let's have a look at the product. So just very, very quickly, let me show you the Southern Magnolia and the Chrysanthemum, because these went out of stock on our website. Some of you have bought them before I went live. I didn't realise Tim's put them back in stock. So you have your Chrysanthemum die and your coordinating papers, which, if you're new to this sort of like concept with Stamps by Me, it's double-sided and it's 2 shades. So the flowers are coloured on the back, equally as beautiful as the front. You've got different shaped leaves and it's a plate as well, which cuts it through all in one and no faff. These have gone down an absolute storm, guys. Tom will have some jokes. Yeah, Michaela, he's on with his friends. What's in the presents? Fresh air. It's a box of fresh air. That's what I'm sending you all if you carry on. They're faux presents. They're vegan. So this is your Chrysanthemum. This is linked to the show. We also have a Southern Magnolia, which comes, look at happy faces. You're all laughing at me now, aren't you? Southern Magnolia, and this comes with a pattern paper. And then we also have our adornments. Which do you think was the most popular out of these two? This was the most popular, foliage adornments, this one with the 10 dies, which I thought it'd be this one, but it was absolutely this one. Now, what's in the box? Oh, Tim's yawned about 4 times. I'm sorry if you can hear him. So there's these linked as well, but let's have a look at the new. Come on, get on with it. Oh, Julie says, I'm attempting to put my Christmas tree up, not feeling it this year, unfortunately. Wishing now I'd ordered an advent calendar. Well, there's always next year, hopefully, if I do one. Listen, it's touch and go. It's touch and go if I do one. I didn't make any money this year, and I mean, I lost money again. Oh, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's show you some samples very quickly. So here are some for the Southern Magnolia. So basically, you put your plate die on and you can build the most beautiful 3D sort of flowers, build them in with your adornments as well. Just incredibly, incredibly beautiful. Now, if you missed these on TV, they're available with us now. We have loaded some more for you. I did showcase these on my Monday night live. Love the adornments in here. So that one is your Southern Magnolia. Let's just have a quick look at the samples for the Chrysanthemum. So this is the one with the lots of legs. This one is a 3-petal flower. This one has lots of legs, but you really can go to town. You saw the box that I did on Monday night where I sort of like did a half and half flower. This is the look, and I love this. Build them in with your brooches and your embellishments as well. Can see why this has been super popular. It's very forgiving, isn't it? But they work so well together. But now let's have a look at Hellebore, our brand new number 3. And I've got some lovely samples for you all, guys. Samples are gorgeous as always. I know. And some of you will get a Christmas card in your Christmas Eve boxes. Not all. I ran out of cards. But as a team were doing them, they were writing them. And they are cards which our design team have made. From earlier designs. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to put a lovely Christmas card in for you, and I think the team have written in them. But if you don't get one, please don't beat me up about it. It was whilst the basket ran out. First up, best dressed in this business. What do you mean if? I'm not, listen, Iris, I'm not joking either. If I do another next year, let's just, when I'm not as tired and I've had a little bit of a Christmas break, I might have the energy to think about it. But at the moment, as it stands, it's a big fat no. Let's show you some samples of the new... Oh, I hadn't shown you the product. Let's show you the product. That's helpful, isn't it? So I've got Hellebore. Now, this is different. 2-petal, a little bit of a jaded edge. And then you get the roll centre, which you don't have to use. You can use, you don't have to use. And then 2 different leaves. Now, they all interchange beautifully. So I would suggest if you've got the other 2 and love it, you're going to love this one as equally as well. But there are no more. So this is just the 3 to the collection. Let me show you the system. So again, you have your pre-printed papers, and they are coloured both sides. So there's no ugly white to the backs. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, it says 4 dies, so plate 1, plate 2, plate 3 and plate 4. I had a beautiful card, Marilyn. Marilyn, how do you know you had a card? Those are Christmas Eve boxes. Oh, we've just caught somebody out. Somebody cheated the system, Marilyn. Santa won't be coming. Santa will not be coming. Or did you have a sneaky look and it was just sat on the top? Right, so that is this one, Hellebore. This one is available. Let's show you some samples because they're gorgeous. See how you can do the centre in this one as well. But look at these, how, sorry, they're a little bit crushed because they came in boxes. But look at this with your laminate. Look at that. That is a great example of interchanging them with Stamps by Me product. All of your adornments to fill in there. Love, love, love this collection, this one. I think I saved the best for me. They are nice, aren't they? Tim's going, that's gorgeous. With your pattern papers. Daphne says, hers will remain closed, good girl. This one's a very pretty one. So use one of your stamps from our other collections underneath and then lay the flowers and then use the stamp bit as just a little bit of a filler if you don't have a die as well. Love, love, love. What about building them into your lamination stamp? Sorry about that again. That looks like it's got crushed. Needs a bit of glue on there. Now this one on its side, look at that. The world is your runway. And look, it's even got its little spiddly bits in the middle there. And it's coloured all the way around. Absolutely wonderful. And we do apologise, we've got no inspirational video for you this week. Tim's worked his backside off. He's been the man who's been doing all of the humping and carrying for us girls. So lots of beautiful, beautiful samples. I'm sorry, I'm just telling Tim off for yawning for the 5th time. Which one do you love? The second card, that one? This one? Oh, this one? That's Tim's favourite, guys. That took some doing, didn't it? That's Tim's favourite. Watercolours, class. Okay, that's class apparently, guys. So, those are just a handful of the samples. Now, the other ones are put away for the VT to showcase on there as well. And you can see you can do your lovely bags as well. Look how beautiful those are. So, before I get into a demo doing this one, design team have done an amazing job. I know. Why is nobody commenting on Facebook? Is nobody there today? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Listen, I'm going home to watch a Christmas movie after this. I'm going to rot. I'm going to rot in my home. So the next thing that I want to talk about, probably most of you may have this. If you invested in Maker's Memoir, you will have it. But if you didn't want to do Maker's Memoir, I have got the first rendition of Maker's Memoir, and it's Fern and Fog. It's available now. The rest of the items are not available. Some of you will have had Maker's Memoir and already have had it and played with it and had the digital content for it. But it's here now on its own. Now, obviously, if you'd have bought Maker's Memoir, you would have got it way cheaper because it come in a collection of 3 different collections with 3 digital magazines. But you can buy this one if you want to. So if you didn't invest in Maker's Memoir because it wasn't for you, then you can buy it at a heavier price point here. But you still get your discounts and things like that. But we did it for Maker's Memoir, okay? We don't have a ton of these. So this is your Fern and Fog owl and your mask stencils. And who's been playing with, Brenda says, love Fern and Fog. It's pretty, isn't it? And then you've got your Fern and Fog bumper paper pack, okay? With the tags and toppers and embellishments in the background, at the back, sorry. This is really pretty, guys. Very subtle, moody, misty, vintage, botanical-esque. Very fitting with the owl. I'm going to use this in my demo with my flowers. I'll pick a page from here that coordinates with my flowers. So this one is linked to the show as well. So the owl and all of its pretty papers to boot. 10 pieces in here and a 75 sheet bumper paper pack for that one there. Hi Toni and Tom, Pat Pepper's on Facebook. First one there, yay. Thanks Pat. Thanks for not letting me down. I was like, nobody's talking to me today. So shall we do a bit of a demo using the new Hellebore? So I've got my die cutting machine. Do you know, I went to get my A4 die cutting machine and I think I've left one of my plates at TV. So I've had to get my little 8-incher one, which is still fine. So before we die cut, Fern and Fog is really lovely. It is pretty. Works so well with your bear and your stag stencil and stamp as well. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to pick some flowers from here that coordinate with a sheet from Fern and Fog because I'm going to tie it into the same demo. So let's just have a flip. Ooh. Can you put the overhead on, please? He was enjoying the show. Yeah, right. So YouTube is more reliable at the moment. I'm trying to... Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Don't look the same as it does on camera. It's always a little bit duller on camera, I find. Oh, the script would be nice. That'd be nice. Let's just keep going. Let's just see. Right, let's go back to the beginning and let's go with this one. I like this one. I like this one, guys, a lot. So I'm going to go with this one, and I think I'm going to go with the yellow flower. But don't forget, you can obviously ink blend the edges of your flowers and things like that if you want to. Also, in the back of there, you get your tags, your toppers, and your embellishments as well. So if you want to die cut those or cut those, they'll coordinate beautifully. So let's just set this one aside for now. Let's get some of the pattern paper and let's show you how the system works. Maybe you missed the last ones. Once I show you the concept, you might like them and then you might want to get the other ones too. I have all of my die cut flowers here from TV to show you how they can interchange beautifully. And I've also got some of the banners cut in there as well, which have been so popular. So let's just pop this on here and let's have a look at our dies. The black and grey, Karen. Yeah, I know. Pretty, right? Oh, I'm here too, Toni, says Beverly. Well, you didn't say hello. Pat, are you going to have an electric die cutting machine? Well, I was. It's still sat in a warehouse. Get these out. We'll see what happens, Pat. So as you can see, 4 plates. And then all you do is the plates just fit onto the pre-printed papers. Now, if you put them on and they're not quite right or they don't quite line up right, turn the paper over. Remember, it is double-sided. It don't look quite right, that to me, so I'm going to just turn it over. And that's better. Is it better? Because when they're double-sided, one is sort of reflected. Always remember that. So I've got the green leaves here. And then we've got our twizzly wizzlies, what you roll up around a pen if you want to. I'm going to cut them. Will I use them? I'm not sure. I do like the dimension and how it makes them look. we'll see. So we'll just pop that on there like so. So there we go. So there's our system. And then we'll grab our next plate and we will run this through. Now, you do get a bit of a bleed around, so don't worry too much. Will I bring the flowers to HTCN? I'm trying, Michelle. I'm trying. It's like trying to convince them that everybody's going to want them. So I'm just lining this back up because it's moved a little bit. I am trying though, sweetheart. I will just keep pitching. Sorry, I'm just moving the die because it moved a little bit. Moved again, sorry. Make sure you tape yours down. There we go. Karen says she's done some how-to guides on the HTCN for the Southern Magnolia and the Chrysanthemum sets. She's going to work on the Helibart in the new year. So stay tuned for those. We all love Karen's step-by-steps, don't we? Tim loves Karen's step-by-steps. Right, so when you pop them out, look what happens. Instantly. So they're all on plates, so they're not going to get lost, so it cuts those two. And look. So nice. And you get your pretty leaf as well. And your little mini leaf too. So I would suggest maybe cutting a few different colours if you want to, get some different depths and dimensions in there. You know, like I say, you can colour these up. I'm thinking about doing some like really light colours as well, paper packs for them, so you can add just a touch of your own colour to make them coordinate. I've absolutely loved the learning that's fallen out of these guys, because when I did them, I knew what I wanted, but as I've used them myself, me personally as a craft, I'm like, these colours are a little bit bright. I would have liked some more muted tones. So I'm going to do some more. Once you've got your dye, you can just buy the paper then, can't you? And we'll do some muted tones. And I wanted to do some craft coloured ones as well, but with a little bit of embossed detail on them. So stay tuned for those. They're not made. It's all in here at the moment. I'm not that far ahead. So let's build this flower. Let's see what this looks like. So if you've got your tools and things like that, of course, you can manipulate them with your bone folder and things like that. I'm just grabbing the packet here. So anybody who is a flower connoisseur, anybody? Do the petals do that? Or do the petals on a Helibart do that? Can somebody tell me? Do they curl in or do they pinch? Somebody tell me. Karen does an amazing job, doesn't she just? She's a good egg. Sometimes. I think I'm going to do curlies. Curlies. And I love how, look, on the back as well. I just love that. And I would maybe take a little bit of a blending tool and take off the white edge as well. And then, let's have a look. They curl. I thought so. For some reason, my mind was saying they curled. It just shows you, I suppose, you can do whatever you want. And how do they sit as well? Do they sit like that? That's quite... Oh, come on. I'm going with that. That looks good. Let's just have a look how this is working. See... Bit too bright, guys, bit too bright. It's okay. I've got, look at them flowers, they are nice. And then these, see, that would have been nice in this colour, wouldn't it? Look. See what I mean? Come on. Have we got a white ink pad? Because white always pushes everything back, right? Let me just see if I've got my white ink pad. Oh, I have. Oh, you're in luck. Let's have a... Guys, I'm going to push it right back. Because it's sort of pigment and it's oil-based, I can manipulate it with my finger. Look, that's a bit better, isn't it? Yay! Let's do that. Where there's a will, there's a way, I guess. So just swipe with your white and then sort of like get rid of the lines, the ugly lines. See how the difference? I like that a lot. So let me just get rid of that. Right, let's get this glued together. So don't forget over the Christmas period, it's nearly gone. I need to see all of your makes. Get posting your makes. You've got some lovely stuff from us here at Stamps by Me this year. I need to see some makes. Even if they're in a box, I want them out of the box and on a picture and shown, because my design team love to see your makes. Karen's always asking you all to show your makes. So please make sure you show all of your makes. We want to see your makes. I don't create this stuff for the fun of it, you know. I want to see what you're making with it. So, one. Come on. So don't kill them until you've added your white. If you like bright colours, of course, just leave them. We've tried to make them printed with like, make them look as real as possible. And they are probably supposed to be a super duper bright flower, but they're not coordinating with my cardstock, so they're getting pushed right back. So let's get this one glued together. They're like those helicopter leafy type style effects, aren't they? And then once it's glued, you can really go to... Oh, what I've done there, what a plonker. You can really go to town and manipulate it. And what I love is, this is going to be quite muted on the top, isn't it? But on the back, it's going to be so vibrant. So that's the beauty of this sort of concept, and that's why I love it. It really does work. And I love having new concepts. You know what I'm like? Have a slurp. Michelle says, I love it because everything's at your fingertips. You can make fast cards. I know if you die cut them all like this, you just need a quick flower, dig them out, and you're good to go, aren't you? So let's get a card blank. Let's go with a nice cream. Let's just budge this over. And I think we need to mat and layer. Oh, mind you, that is actually... I don't need to cut that. What I do need to do, though, is see if I've got a nice piece of craft card that will sit onto here. Is that a bit too big? Yeah. We're going to mount it onto some craft card. You okay there, Tim? Yeah. You enjoying the show? Let's just see if this is big enough. Show you here. Look, there we go. So you've got your craft layer. Just cut this down a little bit. This is actually a card blank, but we're going to go with. So let's stick the pattern paper, which is Lush, onto here. Look, that is nice, isn't it? And then onto our craft. Can we add glitter to them? Of course we can. We could actually do that, couldn't we? We could add some nice sparkles. I have actually got my chunky glitter. I saw it when I was prepping. I've got my chunky. Oh, the colourless glitter is amazing. I love it because it just doesn't. It gives your project sparkle, glass-like finish, but it doesn't distract your eye to what's going on in the patterned papers and the colour. That's why I love it. So this is my card blank. We'll pop this on here like so. Now, we could put some pads behind here, but I'm not. I'm going to leave it flat because we've got the dimension of our flower, haven't we? Oh, Brenda, I'd love to get it to you before Christmas. If you have the mindset now, though, that you've got something lovely to look forward to in January, and you're halfway there. So we're curling these in, right? That's what we said. I might not use them both. They're quite big, aren't they? I'm going to have to push this back a little bit. But let's see what... do one big whopper. So let's see how this will roll. So let's just grab a pen. So you can do a pen or a pin or... like so. And then with the other one, pop it inside so you don't have it, just let that stick a little bit there. But we need to really bulk this out. It's looking like a bit boring at the minute, isn't it? So we've got that one there. And then we need to do this one a little bit tighter. So I'm going to have to do this with my hand so it sits inside. Although this one looks like it was the biggest one, but it's okay. We'll go with it, guys. We're going with it. Okay. What's that craft called where you roll paper? Quill. Is it quilling? Anybody actually do that? Hold that in place like so. Quilling tool. Look, I didn't even look up there. Amanda's reading my mind, bless her. Quilling tool, if you've got one. Listen, I ain't got all posh stuff like you guys. Daphne, no, orders now. The next delivery, Becky's back in work on the 28th, 29th and 30th. So orders will be sent then. You will probably get them, yes, in the new year, but Becky is working to get them out. I'm just sticking that inside there like that. Yeah, although it's not as snug. And then you can just sort of like faff with its legs, look, she says. Fluff legs out. Obviously, you can use gems. Design team have not just used these. You can use flat gems if you don't want 3D on your projects either. I need to just pop a bit of glue in there though, guys. Let me just take that out. Pop some glue in here. I don't have the patience for quilling either. But I do like the effects though. The work is incredible, isn't it? And then with this, you can then just glue into the centre, which has now brought my flower to life, hasn't it? Before we get into it though, let's find out what we're doing here. I don't think that's the right colour. It should really be in cream, shouldn't it? And black's too harsh. So I don't think we're going to go with any, oh, mind you. I love having a bit box, particularly when they're cut. Oh, look. But I'm going to incorporate some of the leaves. Mind you, that's not a great colour to go with, I guess. So let's just get some of the other leaves so we can build our lovely bouquet. Could have put one of our little southern magnolias with this as well. And the chrysanthemum's got a little baby one, look, too. That is a bit daisy-esque, isn't it? Black and white offset, Tim saying. I don't think I've got a white one, darling. Hey? I mean, oh, you mean black and white offset like that? But my card's cream though, sweetheart. It will look hot. I'm getting advice from the pro crafter here, guys. It's black and white though, and my card's cream, so it won't quite work, darling. Oh, mind you. Do we think, guys, is Tim right? Any new crafts coming next year? Definitely, I hope so, or else I'll go out of business. Yes, there's lots of new. As always. A little bit behind on our Christmas, but everything else is in check. Oh. So I'm going to do what Tim says, and I'm going to offset this black with this white because you can't see that much of it. But all right, you show off. I would go cream personally, but I'm just going to offset like so it creates a nice big shadow because I am going to go big on the flower. Looks good, Tim. Go, Tim. No. Listen, don't fuel him, will you guys, please? So, I love the paper at the bottom, but it's sort of like, let's just place first, hey? That a bad effort? That's not a bad effort. Let's go with it. It would have looked nicer with cream, though, but it's fine. We'll go with it because Tim wants me to. And it's Friday night. Hi, Barbara. Barbarella's on. Hey, curling, Toni, thank you. What about new Quattro-D? Iris, of course. Liking the new Helibot, yep. This is the last one, though, so if you've got the other two, I haven't got another up my sleeve. You know, I'm always transparent. If you are collecting them, this is sort of the collection complete, unless we design some more. Not finished yet, though. I need to bulk this out. Now, I do need to get my white ink pad back. We just need to... Just a little bit, guys. What are you laughing at? It's good. Oh. You're laughing at how good it's turned out, even with your help. Is that what you're saying? You've got your Helibor, sweetheart, have you? Have you treated yourself? So let's get these tucked in. Get all those adornments and really get in and make a beautiful bulky. Really go to town and really just tie this white in a little bit. I know I'd like cream, but you could really go into town and make it work if we really wanted to, couldn't we, guys? We are crafters, that's what we do best. I don't want to hide that orange daisy, though. And if I did hide that orange daisy, it would take your eye away from all of the... Is anybody else a faffer? Will there be another bookazine, Michelle? Yes, there's another bookazine. Go, Tim, I know. I've said it twice, darling. I know, I can see it. Tim's pointing out the go, Tim. He's laughing now, I'll be asleep in 5 minutes. I think I'm kidding. Tie that black in as well. I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. Tried to sort of like tie it in with the orange a little bit, but I think it could really now do some sparkle, but it won't dry in time. But if you do add your media sparkle, it just puts a glass finish on it. It's beautiful. This is available on the website as well. So there we go. There is your hellebore. That one is the third and last of the new collection, the new concept, should we say. I'll think about maybe some more new colours later in the year, but as it stands, nothing has been created now. So I won't pull another one out in January for you to say, hey, get another one. This is the complete collection and it'll be bulked in with the 3, which can go onto some cards. So let me just very quickly show you some better cards than actually that one from my lovely design team, where they've incorporated them in with our lamination stamps. And I love this one with the coloured edge, because that looks like it's being coloured, doesn't it? So do think outside the box. That is the frame. Teals. So when you do actually match them up, they look incredible. I love this one as well. That's one of the stamps. Think about your embossing folders too, because these are going to work beautifully with... This is a gorgeous card, you know, with the texture. The green matches the green in the back as well. So get out your lovely papers. I want to see your makes. Another beauty as well on craft card. A side one as if she's holding a bouquet. Some stenciled in the background. So don't forget the recess that is left you can use as a stencil. More so on the others, not so much on this one as well. So there we go. That is your hellebore. Do you like that one? So just to very quickly just go back to the beginning and recap. Don't forget to lock in your points, because we're going to have to switch it off ASAP so Tim can get through them all, so everybody's points are done for January. And check out the other collection. So you've got Fern and Fog, Chrysanthemum, Southern Magnolia, and now the brand new hellebore. So what does the week and month look like of December? We're looming fast towards the end. I'm going to try and go live Monday night, not promised, but I will put it in a newsletter if I am going to go live, so stay tuned for that one. Deal Hunters, again, not promised, but I will try on Tuesday, and then that will be it, I think. We'll see how it goes. We haven't had a chance to actually think about it yet, so as it stands. So I'll keep you up to date in the newsletters as well and on social media. But, you know, it is coming towards the end of the year. I'm relieved that we've managed to get those advent calendars predominantly out the door. It's a big weight off my shoulders. I am the face of the brand and I have to carry the upset, the pain, the happy, the tears, the smiles and the laughter. So I'm happy that that's being done. But if you do have any questions, of course you can reach out. So that's the one-day special in its entirety. No orders will be dispatched now until the 28th when Beckett is back in store. And we'll get them sent out as soon as we can, of course. But it is the season for caring, sharing, enjoying time with loved ones if possible. But as I've said before, and I will just quickly cover it off now, if you are home alone over the Christmas period, you are not alone. We have our app where people can talk to each other, whether it's about your brand new socks or whether it's just about your Christmas tree, go in and have a conversation, and we are active on socials. You will absolutely be shocked at how many people do spend a lot of time on their own who actually craft. So stay connected, stay together, and always share the love of craft. Always, always, always. And I will see you all later. Have a beautiful evening, have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll see you early next week before I pack my bags and leave you all. Have a lovely evening, guys. Take care. Bye.